Good morning, afternoon. We're going to do some baseball theories, and there's still who's on first that I have not completed. Remember, throwing 16 balls in a row, a sweet 16, will bring up what number batter? It'll bring up batter number 5. The middle of the order, the heart of the order, is batter number 5 after the cleanup man. Somebody cleans up, and then we start over again, the cleanup man. So we have to understand to categorize every situation. I did a video on the star system yesterday. And I'm going to just make a cut on anything. It really doesn't matter what I do. Okay, what I do, I'm just going to show you how something works. In order to duplicate something on that side, all I need is this and this. Something to turn around, this on a spring, that springs out, this on a non-movable. Okay, as I put this in here, these two don't come together. These two shouldn't be together, okay? These two are separate. Now you put the first one on here, and as it goes on here, as you can see we get to here, it pushes itself in. So we turn it, it pushes itself out. It comes back in, and as we turn it, it moves in and out. And that's how our star system works. Somehow we're working on a train where we're pulling something, okay, and the other thing will go in and out looking like everything is moving. But nothing's moving at all. So what we're going to start with right now is LOSHU numerology, where placements and numbers are, and what is the result of the understanding, just of the separation, and everything else that is included. 9 and 6, okay? If we had to include this in 9 and 6, I'm not doing this as time. If I did this as time, or temperature, or degrees, this over here is 135 degrees from here. But the opposition of it, everything, and where we need to start is the halfway point, is only over here. That would make your 180. That means we moved in 45 degrees. And we're not moving 180, but we're moving 315 degrees, and spells the ace cat 9 lives. Here we come. The distance between here and here, okay, this is normally the 2 position. This is normally the 9 position. In order to get to the 9 position, we must come all the way down into the 8 position. We come down 6 from 2 to 8, and over to 9 we move 1. 6 and 1. Here, okay, the 6th position comes into, in order to get to the 7th position, see, this is the 5 position here. This is the position of turn. When it turns the 6 down into the 9, over through the 8, and into the 7th position. That is 45, 45, 45, 135 degree turn. I use it that way because I do not know the reality of the turn. But I do know this reality of what we were given. 6 down, well, this is the calculator, so we're going to use the number, this number. From 6 to 9 is 3. From 9 over to 8 is 1, and then 1. So that would be 3, 1, 1, 3, 4, 5. If I go through the 5 position into the 7 position, I go 6 to 5 is 1, over to 7 is 2, and that is 3. Otherwise, I went 3, 4, 5. I went 3 instead of 5, 3 and 5. Okay, that is an Earth, okay, electric company through Monopoly. Understanding where electric company is, I think it's position number 12 on the dice, 13th position, and 28th or 29th on the dice. I think it's 29th on the dice, the 30th position in electric company, because jail is 31. You have to know all these things, scientific relationships, and understanding games people play and why we can't, and what is the reality of the situation, and then taking all the numbers. Well, I said 2 and 8 25 times, yeah. But you said you'll be home at 8 o'clock on January 2nd, 1943. You were home, but it's today. We're no longer there, we're here. So these numbers over here are LOSHU positions. This one and this one are the same. I took, what is the 9th position over here? I took 6 from over here. See where 6 is? I took it from there and I put it down here. I moved it 3 positions. I moved 6 3 positions. Then I take 6 into the 9th position. I move 9 into the 2 position. Okay? Moving 9 into the 2 position. I don't have a scenario at 9 here. Here I do. I move it into the 2 position. That's up 6 and over 1. Or through 5, which equals to 4 moves, and into 2. So 4, okay, moves from 9 to 5. Nine moves into 5, 4 moves, and 5 moves into 2, 3 moves, 4 and 3. Altered current, 3, 4, 5. Bring this to the 7th world. You end up with 2 in the center. You end up on the top with 4 and the bottom with 3, 2, 4, 3. This reverts into 7, 7, 7. You want to bring it into the 10 star, you end up with 5, 7, 6. 18 or 12 equals to 30 creation. So these are your moves in LOSHU. In between Earth and Mars. Inside a LOSHU, Earth moves all the way over here. That is a total of 1. But in order to get the 1 movement, it must go from 3 into the 5 position, equals to 2. And the 5 position over the 4 equals 1. So this move from 3 to 4, which equals to a total of 7, okay, will now equal 512 memory, which is 5 and 1 equals to a quarter time 15 of 60, 25 equaling to that quarter, 52 equaling to Earth of the 10-10 world, because once you have 3 and 4 together, you create that 10 world. The smallest number, 3 and 4, the greatest number, 1 and 6 of a single cube. If I cut off, I'm going to come in here and show you something. I cut off 1, 2, 3, 4 points. What happens? I end up with lesser points, but I end up with 2 points here instead of 1. I make 1 line through each point, and I end up with 2 points. So each line creates 2 points and 1 point, 2 points and 1 point, 2 points and 1 point, 2 points and 1 point. In order to really bring them back together, I draw it this way. But actually, it goes right through, and it shouldn't even be done there. It should have been done. Anyways, let's leave that out. That was something else, okay? So we always have to understand now that in each corner, because these are all terms, that you see I added the corners on. When you add the corner on here, you must add the other corner. If there's a corner here, there's an opposition corner here. So we have 4 plus signs and 2 minus signs. Well, what shows up in the center? The divide. The divide is in the center, dividing it from the top to the bottom. And if I take the angle, if I take the angle like this, and I hold it like this, right? Holding the angle like this, this is actually what Brazil looks like. This is Brazil. What's happening right now in Brazil is right this. It's an alignment, because that flag is an alignment. So now we have all these numbers over here. We understand. Now we're going to go to this. Minus, plus, divide, multiply, impede. Whatever song you want to sing, we're going to put it in here. MP, alternate current of the half-life, 1613. Total is 29. We divide certain things. We multiply certain things for certain relationships. Remember ply, 1 ply, 2 ply, 3 ply, the IT system? Remember, when you count sheep, or you count lamb, okay, sheep, lamb, you know what that means? It means to cut. In French, lamb means to cut. But they spell it L-A-M-B. Like lamb is in number, instead of L-A-M-E or L-A-I-M, as in saying lame. So this is mead. 2 E's come together, creating an I, saying mid. Okay? Now, I don't know what the whole thing is. I don't know it. I just know single letters, and I know words. Like this one over here is 959 of the divided sky. 959. E-I, E-I-O are the letters. Okay? If I put a circle around this, it means I'll get a piece and part of every single one of those. Do you know what that'll end up showing me? Those are delta angles, D and D coming together. The B angle, okay, the B angle, the reason we get a bigger bump in the bottom of the B than on the top side, and don't forget, look, 1 commandment, 2 commandments. These are 2 sides, 1 side here, 1 side here. Don't you see it going up? Don't you see it going up? Or maybe I should have did it this way. You see the building that's coming out of it? You see the building that's coming out of it over here? These are how things work. We build to understand. When you go plus, although M, now we're going to turn this camera around, okay? And I'm going to stop this video, and if you're interested to see the numerology about the plus and the minus, or should we go on just a few more? In LOSHU, okay? In LOSHU. Number 7 is over here, but number 7 is moved from here over to here. It's a movement of 1. The movement must go from 7 into the 5, equaling to 2 positions, and then 5 to 6, equaling to 1 position. But if it was meeting halfway between 6 and 5, it would meet at 5.5. So it would be 7, 5, 5, or 5, 7, 5, telling us where we meet. Another situation where we have to understand is this meeting over here. Do you see this here? We have the understanding that in the game of roulette, right? Not in all the numbers, but we're just going to work 2, 4, 6, 8 easy, okay, which means the low numbers. All the black... I guess you're all happy. I had a phone call. My son came home, so I had to stop this video, and it's 3:10, the 8th day of the 3rd month, or the 3rd day of the 8th month. I don't know if it's March or August. Everybody start moving. August, March to April to May to June, July to August. That's 5 months. That's a 5-month day. Thought someone was coming in. Yep, son walks in, forgot his hat. I said, "You're going to have patience?" He's like completely ignoring me, but guess what? Two parents, 2 eyes, 1 decision, 2 parents, 1 child, 2 eyes, 2 parents, plus his parents. So, these are our numbers for LOSHU. What do they do? Well, we can start talking about many things. 4 and 3, what do they do? If 4 and 3 was a position, and if every position had a normal amount of numbers, which can, let's say, be 9, okay, that means there's 5 extra over here, there's 6 extra over here, okay? 5 here and 6 here. 3, 4, 5, and 6 say the word love, so it must be a perfect angle. It's 90 and 45 equals to 135. That means the reverse of the 135 must be 315. The total, okay, excuse me, 300 and 135. Let me mark this down. 135 and 325, right? And 135 is, no, and 225, right? So we're going to go 225 and 135 is 3 times 45 and 15 times 15. The number is over here, and it's almost like playing the game of tennis. Okay, 15 times 15 is 225. 3 times 45 is 135. How many 15s into here? It'll be 9. 9 times 15 is 90 and 45. The angle is 90 and 45. The angle is off 45 this way. Okay, off 45 this way. Okay. Right? You see what I'm saying? The angle's off 45 and 90. From here to here is 90. From here to here is 45. That's how we understand this equation. 3 and 4 that we worked over here. 3 and 4 that we worked over here. Here is off 45. Here is off a 90. The answer to this is Earth, Mars, DC. It might be confusing. I should just stop this video. I know I'm not getting any further. If there's an understanding, you need to know how the numbers shift over. It's all because it's an equation. It'll work for all the numbers. Raphael. We're going to get back in the next video to minus, plus, divide, okay, and this, and we're going to also do the reverse numbers. There's many more new equations I have now. Remember, every letter has a value of 27. Now, if you started at number 11, then the alphabet would end at 36, right? 11 and 26 equals to 37. Instead of now being 27, the value for every letter, it is now 37, the value for every letter. The minimum is 11. Okay, the maximum is 37. 37 minus 11 is 26. Plus 11 is 38. And 26 equals to 64. The barnyard doors. That's what it creates. X and X. Raphael. Oh, X and X? When you make 2 of them, there's water. Thank you for watching.